was it? Do you remember? What was it?
It's a big pond,
It was a big pond.
a dirt road.
They called it a lake. I don't think it was quite big enough to be a lake. But after a few years of being there, they had, in the beginning, stocked that lake with carp, goldfish. If you've been around any kind of fish at all, you know that those fish are not the cleanest fish on the planet. And it got really dirty and very stagnant because there was no fountain in it or anything to aerate the water. And it was pretty awful. So they decided it was time for the carp to go, time for the pond to go. So we no longer have that. So we have a lot of empty spots to be buried. Bear Ernie is the big stone that you see up here by itself. There's one beside it, but the biggest one there is Bear Ernie.
Good evening. How are you all this evening?
Looks like you're awfully busy.
Yes, the bar downtown needs new tap handles, so it's a nice change up from the houses that I normally build.
Nice. That's awesome.
How are you all this evening?
Good.
Wonderful. Great to hear.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. I know I've built a house for you before. For those of you who don't know me, welcome to my workshop, WP Vaser & Co. I'm William P. Vaser, proprietor. Excuse me for a quick moment. Proprietor. I've owned this establishment, this company for, going on 13 years now approximately. I moved to New Albany from Salem in about 1890. Met my wife Sarah in 93. And that's when we built our first house together. See, I was then working for IB Friend and Company. I worked for them until about 99, turn of the century. And we built our house on the south side of Eakin Avenue, the newest suburb in the city of New Albany. And our house was one of the finest ones there. 1740 Eakin Avenue, a Queen Anne gable, and it looks like a beautiful garden out front. See, Sarah and I could never have kids. And I think about that when we built our second home and why we built that second home. There was no need. We had 2 rooms at 1740. And after I started my new business in '03, after quitting at Day & Sons Company, she came to me in Christmas in '07 and said, "I got you a gift." I thought, well, what weird gift did she get me? Come to find out, she had purchased for the low price of $751 and some change, a 1/4 acre lot on the north side of Eakin Avenue, directly across from our home at 1740. So there we built a second Queen Anne style home, red foundation, red front door, 2x4, quarter sawn oak lumber, all from remnant materials from previous jobs that I had worked on. Over the past 5 years, I'd saved up and saved up. I had lost the shed and most of my tools in a fire in '02. And so having re-earned all this, I decided we're going to build bigger and better and show our stature. And we did just that. The home is 3 bedrooms downstairs, no indoor plumbing, of course. Electricity, gas lit, 3 bedrooms upstairs, and an unfinished attic, yet to be finished. Concrete basement, block foundation, beautiful. Sarah's a good wife. She's a great mom now, you know. Toddlers will destroy about anything you can have. They'll bust out seats and caning, so a little project to keep me distracted as the winter rolls around. No, we lost Mom in June. She passed away just 85 years old. It was her time. But that's when our Ruth came along, our little miracle. See, you may remember, there was an advertisement in, I think, February of '13, just after the new year, for a baby that was abandoned at the orphanage. And they calculated that her age, based on size and weight, was about 6 weeks old. So going back 6 weeks, we determined that our Christmas baby is what she would be. 6 weeks from that date of publication was Christmas Day, and we determined that a more fitting name for the baby girl that we adopted would be Ruth Esther Vaser. And that's exactly what we named her. She's been great, little destructive, but great otherwise. Because when the cyclone came through just 2 years ago, and I'm sure you all remember that, I did a lot of work doing repairs around the city. She was there when my sister passed. Her home was leveled on First Street, and for some reason, instead of taking her to St. Edward's Hospital, they brought her to the house on Eakin. And like Mom, she passed away there. We had a funeral in the front room, and we took her just a few more blocks down the street to Fairview Cemetery. She's not with Mom and Dad. She's in another section with her husband. You know, they call me the king of Eakin Avenue, and I'll tell you why. Outside of my own nice house, there's, of course, Thomas and Eakin, Indiana and Eakin, and the Wesley Chapel Parsonage for all you good Methodist folks that don't go to DePaul Memorial. See, they sent me out there in 13. I had to make money. I just had a baby at home now. So I took the contract to build the parsonage out on Lafayette Street for Wesley Chapel. Then additionally, I had the home that I was building on the corner of Thomas and Eakin simultaneously. They had just opened up the elementary school. And then I got a contract in 14 to build a home at the very end of Eakin Avenue in Silver Grove. Another American Foursquare, black with white shutters. That's where it's been at today. So, would anybody like to buy a house? I guess not.
I heard the price of lumber was pretty crazy.
27 cents a board.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine. I say in 30 years it'll be 55 cents, and then who knows what it's going to be in another 100 years. $10.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt. All right. Well, Mr. Vaser, thank you so very much for
Thank
sharing
you.
with us tonight.
This is where don't applaud you. This is where I'm going to interrupt. This is, I've